don't flow. Oh, come on, put those hands together for Jesus. Welcome to the Spice of Life Variety Show. I tell you, for whatever need you have in your life, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, is the only answer to your situation. And so we want to share Jesus with you in this opening statement. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. And you will be inspired as you view the show today, because we have some very inspirational work to show you, done all by the hands of our dear guests. We want you to grab your pen and your paper. You might want to jot down our contact information. You might want to contact our guests. If so, let us know, and we would love to just usher your correspondence on to our guests. We welcome you in the name of the Lord, and thank you for tuning in. Sit back and enjoy the show. Well, I trust and I know that this is not your first time looking at the Spice of Life Variety Show. And so you know that I have my very, very dear special sister here to help me in this hosting of the show, and the beautiful, beautiful, colorful, may I say, person of Pamela Diane Webb. How you doing?
Well, Dr. Lewis,
with those earrings too.
Leave me alone now. You're gorgeous too. I'm just a little bit more flamboyant. But girl, we have some art, so that's why I really want to kind of flow.
You want to be kind of artsy?
Yes,
okay.
Because we're going to meet fine artist Derrick McCall. Okay. So that's why I had to be. You know,
oh, you had to be right
on. You might want me to pose.
Oh my! Wishful thinking, okay? Derrick McCall, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Wow, such a fantastic artist, fine artist, because you're not a graphic artist. No, you're not any other kind of artist. Yes. You're a fine artist with paintings.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, now, who was the first one who noticed all of this terrific talent that we will see displayed today?
I want to take credit with my mother.
Oh, really?
My mother, she was pretty much the one that pretty much instituted me to kind of like express myself as an artist. I mean, I didn't know I was going to be an artist, personally.
Really?
Because as being a young person, I got into a lot of trouble. And she said, you know what, you need to enhance the gift that you have, because she used to see me drawing on the wall.
Wow.
And because of the result of that, we got put out of place.
Uh-oh.
So me drawing on the wall was kind of like, you need to put it on paper.
Okay.
So that's her way of just telling me, just use your gift that God has given you.
Wow.
And as you see here, it's been a blessing for me.
Is she also an artist?
My mother's not an artist, but she is very creative. She's a cooker. She's a wonderful mother.
Oh, okay.
So she created me to be a better person.
And around what age would you say that you came into the understanding of this?
When I was 4 years old.
Oh, really?
When I was actually 4 or 5 years old.
So it just came, you were just drawing, huh?
Just doodling and just sketching, and just, I use that as a form of expression.
Oh, okay.
So I never went to school for art.
Wow.
God has just blessed me with that ability to express my emotions, express what you see on canvas.
So now, do you know of anyone else in your family who's an artist, maybe?
My late cousin, Dr. Shaw. He was an art instructor. And he saw some of my work. He said, Derrick, you need to take this work. And this was getting to the developmental stage where it was figures was coming into people and faces and shapes and colors. So he said, you need to use that and enhance it. And he was giving me some some tips to go back to school and kind of learn different techniques and understand different mediums and what to use.
So when you say you're late, I mean he's passed, so he didn't get a chance to view none of this terrific work, huh? But he still lives on through the instruction and the tips that he gave you, huh? That is amazing. Now, what is your most favorite type of artwork to draw?
Dealing with abstract. Abstract is like type of art that has like shapes and colors and shapes,
Because I see that you deal with colors. I love colors. As you can very well see, Pamela and I both love colors, and you have that color going on.
Right.
Now, take us through your eyes.
Okay.
Educate us concerning the world of art through your eyes.
With this ever evolving world we live in, I think art is very necessary. As you look back in time, you read the history of Picasso and Rembrandt, they was pretty much the pioneers that pretty much give us that understanding about art, even to take you back as far as Africa, with African people with tribal shapes and colors. And they, art is a form of music, communication, dancing. So we as, African Americans, we have used that in a form of art. The way I see art, I see it as experience. I see it as something, not just a picture on a wall, but something that is living. And as you see this picture here, this is called the Billy D. Williams. And this is an actual person that I actually met.
That we're going to see a little bit later on.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes. And this is actually a painting called Los Angeles Found.
Don't be changing the script on us. We're going to see these later on.
Okay.
Right now we're just seeing the art through your eyes, as you said. And we do have artwork that we do want to show. We're getting ready to show because you brought some fabulous pieces of art with you. And so we're going to view those, and we just kind of want you to describe and kind of tell us how the artwork is. While we're getting ready for that, any brothers and sisters?
I'm the only child.
You're the only child? Oh, you mean all of this? Wow. All of this talent poured to this one child? Wow, no wonder you're so awesome. God had to put a whole lot in you, okay?
I have 2 little boys.
You have 2 little boys.
Yes.
Do you see potential in them?
My oldest son, he's getting into art as far as looking at me, he's studying, but he's also into music as well.
Okay, which is a form of art you just taught us.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, wonderful. And how old are they?
My oldest son is Derrick is 7 and Shamar is 6.
Oh, wow. And is the youngest showing any interest?
Yes, he's showing interest in music as well, playing instruments.
Do you, well, wait a minute, do you play instruments?
I don't play instruments.
God has a sense of humor. God has a sense of humor. Okay, now let's look at this. Now, what is this? This is beautiful. What is that?
This is called the Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's a form of Cubism. And then when you look at it, you can see different things you see as far as shapes, colors, and instruments. But there's actually a man and a woman playing the saxophone.
A man and a woman playing the saxophone. Oh. Wow. Okay, that's creative.
Yeah.
All right then.
Male and female symbols. Yeah.
Okay. And okay. I see the saxophone.
Yeah.
All right. And so now we want to look at your next piece of work.
Yes.
And you're going to describe that to us.
Yes.
That was really creative. The saxophone.
Yes.
And all of that.
Yes.
Now would that be called an abstract?
That's abstract. That's like Cubism.
Oh, okay.
And Picasso was one of those artists that kind of brought that into the 20th century.
Okay.
But as you take it back further, the Africans institute that as well.
Okay. All right. Wow. And so now colors, you use, what is that? The
paint.
Okay, paint. Now we have something else. We have a painting coming up, and so what is that? Now I see a woman, I see.
Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. It's called The Fabric of a Woman, and it's a reflection of a woman, the 2 sides of a woman.
Oh, and which 2 sides might that be, may I ask?
Okay, and the 2 sides, you see that woman that's holding her hand with,
her face?
With a positive posture.
Oh, okay.
And you can see that she's very focused, destiny-minded, but then that's her other side of herself, which is very not as not as happy. She's very pessimistic, very depressed-looking side. So it shows that you know, the entity between 2 women, and it could be 2 sisters.
Okay.
But in the background, it has that fabric.
Oh, okay.
Means they're inseparable.
Oh, okay. All right. Such a concept. Yeah. Okay. And we just kind of want to see your other artwork. It's amazing. I thought I was going to be on the defense for us sisters here, but that was cool. That was cool. Oh, now what about this? What is this?
This one's called Dominion, and it's a reflection of man versus beast. It shows that the lion, he's a majestic, monotone colors give it a sense of studiousness and posture, and you see the man is praying. So it shows he's a peacemaker.
All right, peacemaker.
Supposedly.
But he's powerful, huh?
Powerful at the same
because
time.
that lion is powerful.
Yes.
And that's what God created men to be, huh?
Yes, yes.
Powerful men.
Yes.
And that's how we look at you, and that's how we view you. Yes. Pamela, that's beautiful, huh?
Gorgeous. But I want to know, are these oil paintings?
Yes, oils on canvas.
So all you do is oil? Do you do any charcoals, any other things?
I work on charcoals, pastels.
Okay. Well, there's another one. Now, that's the goddess, huh? That's the woman.
That's the female version. And it shows the complement between the woman, and she's a hunter, but she's a nurturer, but she's a caregiver. But at the same time, she's strong enough to carry the man on her back for a short time until he becomes king.
Oh.
So the woman is very necessary, you know, with these 2 pieces.
I like that. Now, see, you went in my heart. No, you went in my heart. Now, you were talking about, we're going to go to the next one, but you were talking about the charcoal now.
Yes. Charcoal as far as pastel, graphite pencils. I work with graphites. It's like a type of medium you use with like charcoal and drawing, things like that.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
So you have just really gone on. Now, here's another colorful one. I love colors. What is that?
That one is called Mr. Man. And it's the same concept with Saks Fifth Avenue. It's a series that goes with it. And you can see there's that man embracing that woman. And you can see with the heart shape.
See now. I can see the heart.
Two different
I
people.
can see it.
Yeah, the pink being the woman and the darker one being the man.
And you can see the man and female symbol. So it's kind of like sad and happy, but it's conversational.
Oh, okay. It is a conversational piece. And isn't that what art is supposed to be, a conversational piece?
Yes. Yes.
Is you know, because there are hidden messages or different interpretations, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. So do you think I qualify to be an artist, a fine artist?
Yes.
What am I artist? So we have any others that we have to show?
Yes. Actually, we have these.
Okay, all right. And we're going to have, in fact, you're going to talk about this one now?
Yes.
Okay, Billy, why don't you join us, the person who's here?
Yes.
You be my guest. Billy?
Yes. And this one is called Billy D. Williams. And I met Mr. Coates down in downtown LA. And I said, he was telling me his life story. And I said, man, I would like to put you on canvas. Because I think art is art imitating life, life imitating art. And he showed me his passion behind music. So I painted him in the background of like musicians and people in abstract colors, live and direct. And I just painted him just like that, and that's his trumpet there.
Can you put the trumpet up to your mouth? Let me see. Is that really you? Is that him? That's him. Well, that's fabulous.
Yes.
Okay, so you have, okay, very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
And this one here, God brought me to LA for a purpose, and he told me to come to Los Angeles, to come to the city of Los Angeles. And this painting here is a reflection of a man, person that I knew personally. His name was Dominic, and he committed suicide. And God gave me a vision of what he saw, and he saw that wall that he couldn't get through, a wall of choices, and you can see he chose his demise. But then you use this in a positive light, that there's many different words on there with positive words, so it's a matter of choices. And then you look, and you can see the wings on his back, and it shows every time he chooses that positive words, he transforms into an angel, his spirit.
How long ago since Dominic's passed?
He committed suicide in 2003.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, what? Well, we see really what inspires your work. Life inspires your work, huh?
Yes.
You want to elaborate on that?
Life experiences, meeting people fine people like yourself.
Okay, you get another brownie point for that.
Go on, Derrick.
But just meeting people. Art is a form of just communication. You know, people I meet every day. You know, I like to include them in my work because it's like a journal for me.
What have been some of your more highlighted moments with your artwork?
Coming to LA, coming to the beautiful city of Los Angeles, and getting the expressions of how people see themselves in this picture, and I see myself in this picture as far as gangbangers, you know, people who is in prison, ordinary people who's facing struggle, who facing the wall of choices. They say, that's me. And that enlightens me, and that inspires me to keep painting.
Tell us kind of briefly, how was your childhood? You know, who is Derrick McCall?
As a childhood, I grown up as any young person you see today, kind of misguided, you know, needed direction. But with God, you know, he always had his hands on me. And he always said, you know, I didn't know anything about God personally, but I knew that he was with me. Until now, I know him for myself.
That's key.
Yes.
You say now you know.
Not about it, but now I know him for myself.
All right.
And I knew he had something special in my life. You know, of course, I took a path like any other path these young people take, you know, getting in trouble, but somehow he kind of reared me into a direction where I want you to create for my glory. I never went to school, like I said, and that's the path he didn't probably want me to take because I was rejected in schools, and my grades wasn't as good, you know. And so I tell young people today, you know, don't give up on what's inside you. You got to express it, whether if this world doesn't accept it or anybody accept it, God will accept it, and he'll make a room, he'll make your gifts make room for you, as it is today.
And what you, and in addition, what you're saying is that, you know, don't ever let anyone tell you that you're nothing now and you'll never be nothing.
Yes, exactly.
The devil is a lie.
Yes.
Because you like you say, you went down the path like we all do. Hello.
We all have, yes.
But then God preserved you and preserved the gift so that you can share it. And to look at this, you would say, okay, now, so which art school did you graduate from?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. In how many countries did you go to get all of this? You know, that's what one would say. And so you have proven that don't let what was negative be the rest of your life. You can make a change, right? You can turn, right?
Exactly.
You believe that?
Yeah, I believe that. And
I believe that too. That's right.
I'm living truth, and I tell these young people who, you know, who's practicing gang violence, who's want to be a gang banger, you know, I say, you know, it's something inside you, and you can't let that. Don't let the influences around you tell you that you need to take this path of destruction. You know, so.
When do you do your best work? Is it a certain time of day, a certain location? Or
I work pretty much where the Spirit leads me, mostly at night.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, it's like a time period for me.
Okay.
It's like a clock that sets up for me. Let's say paint.
Paint, like it goes on like an alarm, huh?
Yep. But, you know, I can paint in any element in the beach, and negative settings, positive settings. Just I've been blessed to do.
Wow, that's amazing. Yes. And so so you do portraits for people?
Yes.
Okay.
I do family portraits, self-portraits.
Really?
Yes.
And so, okay, let's just say this behind me. Yes. How long would that take to do?
This one took about a month.
About a month?
Yeah. And it goes in stages as far as like with the charcoal, and then I lay it with a spray so it kind of holds the drawing, and then I actually paint from the inside out.
You paint from the inside out?
Just like your skin. It's like, you know, I paint from the organs to the skin.
Oh,
what? Oh.
Get out of here.
Now that's
so it's some organs under his hands.
Yes. Like
the little line, the one that's from the
outside.
And then actually I add the texture, which is the last part of it. You can see how the bricks is dimensional. So it makes it breathe and makes it alive.
Very, very detailed.
Yes.
Where would you want to go with all this? What do you want? What are your future plans?
I'm looking towards with the Angel of Mine. My purpose in LA is to pretty much continue to spread this awareness to many different people. I'm working on a Latino version of Angel of Mine because I had a best friend that lost his life, and I'm putting all the words in Spanish.
You put out? Do you speak Spanish? Wow.
Well, I have an interpreter. So I have a good friend that's helping me with that.
That's awesome.
He's telling me his life, you know, with their culture, and I think that art should be not just one-sided, but it should be multicultural. So.
Oh, that's good. Well,
that's great.
We have to applaud you because you're taking on doing it in Spanish.
Yes.
That is absolutely fabulous. Yes. Now, and you do them in all different size. What is it called?
This is the size is this original. This is a 36 by 36. Okay. That's a 36 by 48. So the difference between these, you know, these are originals, but you can get them reproduced on prints, which is a smaller version.
Okay, now you have something that you want to show with this one.
Yes.
What's that?
Actually, this is a shirt that I have, and God told me put these on shirts.
Okay. And I tell you what, just kind of hold it up, and Aaron's gonna help us out. You know, come. Yeah. Okay. Come this way. Yeah. Yeah.
And whenever a person wears a shirt, they take on that person's struggle and that person's liberty.
Okay. Yeah. So it's really a duplication of the artwork that we have. Okay, thank you very much. So now, so just one more time, where do you want to go with all this?
I want to take my time as far as continuing to keep painting, but also I'm working on creating opportunities for other artists. I want to have an art cafe.
You go on.
Art cafe.
And so what would they do in this art cafe?
You have different artists like Billy, who is a trumpeter, who have like different artists like poetry artists, singers, rappers, and it's like a cafe slash, so it has like the pastries and all that, and have different artwork on the wall. It's like an environment.
Oh.
Where they can come.
So it's making like the art gallery alive.
And definitely want to have one in Los Angeles and in my hometown in Baltimore.
Baltimore. You ever go back to Baltimore?
Yes, for my kids, yes. Well, yes.
You're going to relocate? I mean, we going to lose you?
No, I love Los Angeles.
Do you? I guess so, because of the weather, being one factor.
And just the love that people in Los Angeles just give me is I've been embraced by people here.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now we're down to the last couple of minutes of the show. What would you want to leave with us and our audience?
Just never give up. I'm a living proof of hope. I'm a living proof of someone who told someone that they couldn't make it, that it wasn't going to be possible. You had to go through this. But God said, when God speaks a word, it never returns void. You know, He always says what is going to be done. And I'm just humbled to be here.
Wow.
You know, I'm thankful. You know, and I just want to just keep doing what I love to do for the rest of my life.
Well, you are an outstanding young man, and we know that this is just the beginning, and we know that if you continue going, which we know that you will, because now you say you know Christ for your own, which is the key factor that you're going to just explode in the areas that you know not of, and so just keep going for you like a son to us, and we just love you, and we love your artwork, and I love that. We love that what you said, never give up. And so to our audience, whatever gift or gifts that's within you. I know you may have had a bad start, but don't give up. There is some good and some positiveness that can come from your gifts and your abilities. Always go back and tell the Lord, thank you for your gifts. Just like Derrick has arisen from the dead, the song would say, you also can. And not only Derrick, but Pamela, Tonya, Lewis, all of us got a history, but we also have a future. And so we bless you. We're so happy that you signed, that you tuned in. Know that we love you. And until next time, God bless you. And contact us, and we would love to put you in contact with Derrick. Beautiful artwork.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You have met our artist, Derrick McCall. God bless you. And until next time, tune in. Keep well.
Girl.
All of that.